Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm in my laundry room and I am listing that stuff. There's stuff up there. My money pile is huge. I have got to stop sourcing, but I can't help it. I just love it. If you have a sourcing problem, comment below. I have a sourcing problem. Okay, I'm Courtney, also known as Bolo Buddies, and I am here to talk to you about WorthPoint. I wasn't going to get it. And I have been putting it off probably for a couple years. I'm like, I don't really need it. You know, I can use eBay solds, and you guys, I needed it. And I'm going to explain to you how it has already paid off for me. Yeah. So I had an item, and I have a video of me garage sailing, picking up this item. And I had it listed auction style for $150. And I was like, that would be great. I picked it up, I'm going to say for like 50 cents or $1. It was kind of one of those things where I bundled together at the garage sale, and he just gave me a price for everything. So $150 auction style. I talked to my husband. I'm like, hey, I really want to look this up. I feel like comps could be higher. I tried using JiaroPack, but which was the first time I have tried using JiaroPack. I'm going to show you that also. But I said to my husband, what do you think? And he's like, well, I have something I want to look up also. And I'm like, well, it's kind of pricey. And he's like, if you want to do it, do it. So I did it. And boy, oh boy, I've had 2 instances so far where it has paid off for me. So I'm going to share that with you guys. I don't know. I'll just share it with you, and you guys can decide if you think it's worth it or not worth it. So let me get my screen share up here. Okay, so I'm going to first show you the little part of the video where I'm picking this item up, and it is definitely a Bolo. All right. And I had no clue when I picked it up, you guys. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the part of the video. And this is on my Sourcing with Bolo Buddies YouTube channel. I do have 2 channels. My other channel is Bolo Buddies. And I also have another channel called Reseller Testing Products. So those are all linked below if you want to check out the other channels. Okay, here we go.
And I think there was another box. Okay, you guys, I think this is a home run. So I looked that up. There are some on WorthPoint that have sold, but I do not have WorthPoint. I did find one. It looks like it sold for $160 on JiaroPack, but I really don't understand how JiaroPack works. I don't know if those are solds or inactives. So I'm going to auction mine for $149.99 and see what happens.
Okay, so let me show you JiaroPack real quick, and let me show you what they sold for on WorthPoint and why this is pretty much, when I sell this, going to cover the cost of my WorthPoint. Amazing. I can't remember what WorthPoint is a year. It's kind of pricey, but I understand why now. So, okay, so JiaroPack, I went in and I put Coddington Boyd Christmas card, and you can see it shows 160 as the average sold price. I can't really see any details as to when it sold, if it sold, or if they ended the item. So I was kind of thinking, I'll just auction it for $149.99 and see what happens. Okay, so I got WorthPoint. I paid for it. And check this out, you guys. So these are the solds. Remember, I had it listed auction style for $149.99. As soon as I saw these comps, I went in and I adjusted that price, that auction. Here is one from 2011 that is loose. It's not even on the Christmas card, and it sold for $250. Now, this one is from 2008, and it sold for $152.50. I'm going to go by the higher solds because they sold later. So I'm guessing the value is continuing to go up on these because they are so rare. And here is the one that sold in 2013 on the card, like mine, for $333.13. You guys, it is now 2021. So my guess is this item is even older and probably even more valuable now. So I have got mine listed currently at $500, but my sale has not kicked in. So I'm going to do a 25% off sale. So yeah, math is not my strong point. So let's do 500 times 0.25 would be $125 off of 500, which is going to put it at $375 or best offer. So as soon as that kicks in, it will be on sale for $375 or best offer. In the meantime, before my sale kicks in, if somebody wants to buy it now for $500 or make me an offer on that, I would be completely happy with that. So, all right. So as you can see, if the item sells for $375, that is more than going to cover my WorthPoint. But also, it wasn't $375 for the WorthPoint, but I'm just saying that one sale will cover it. And I was going to sell it for $150. If somebody bid on it for $150, I would have lost what? Over $100. So definitely paying off in that instance. All right, let me show you the next one. Okay, the next one is this McDonald's Happy Meal trinket box that I had. And when I put in McDonald's trinket box, these were the only solds that came up. Nothing like mine was listed or in the solds. So I went to WorthPoint and I typed it in, and it pulled up this one that sold for $305. And actually, this one was not here when I pulled it up. This one has the little certificates, so it's a little more fancy than mine. This is like mine. So one sold in February for $90. And let's see, that is the one that is like mine. This one sold for $54, $54, $52, $53. So you can see the $50 range for these porcelain hinged trinket boxes, okay? Now, let me show you my listing. So these are on WorthPoint. So it gave me a really good starting point. So here is my listing, and I put the top of the trinket box where the gold meets the box has been glued back on. So mine had a defect. It had come apart, it had come unsealed, and I had to repair it. So I just disclosed that information. You can kind of see right here where I used a hot glue gun. I felt like that would be the easiest, and I don't know, it would stick the best. I don't know if that was the right way to repair it. Maybe I should have left it as is and let somebody else repair it, but that's what I did. And then I just told them to look at the last photo so that they could actually see that the item was glued back on. Now, somebody can probably get that apart, take a razor blade and peel off the glue if they want to repair it a different way. But because it was like that, I believe I started my auction at $39.99. And this ended up getting 2 bids and sold for $40.99. So I would have had no idea based on eBay solds and eBay actives because there were no comparables because this item is hard to find. This is what it looks like on the bottom in case you guys ever see it. It is 1997, so it is vintage, and it's a porcelain trinket box. It didn't have any chips or anything like that. It was in great condition other than the seal just broke where it met the porcelain on the bottom. So $40.99 on that one. So as you can see from those 2 items, WorthPoint has definitely paid off. I tried to pull up the price guide for WorthPoint and I can't find it. But I do have a referral link down in the description. If you guys decide you want to sign up and you want to use my referral link, that would be awesome. If not, no worries. But I just want to show you guys how it paid off for me. And again, I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying for that. It's too expensive. But, you know, I can write it off because I'm using it for my business. And I think I need it. I think at this point with the items that I'm selling, it's something that I need because I'm not doing clothing anymore. I'm starting to do more vintage and rare, harder to find items. And that's two scenarios where it's already paid off for me and I just got it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching.